People talk about the redemption of Israel, that the redemption is coming. But I think that what's happening is that we're looking at the redemption of Israel.
Huh.
The people of Israel have returned and are building the land. And this is very much a symbol of the redemption. We're actually going to see, the scripture talks about the restoration of all things. Well, here we are. We're actually restoring the very place of God's house, the very place where people come to prepare to go to God's house. So we're looking at the redemption right now.
Wow.
All the years of archaeology I've gone through have just confirmed that all of this is true. The Bible is true. The New Testament is absolutely true. And you need to come to see with your own eyes.
Reporting from Israel for endtimes.com, this is Brian Schrauger. Today, we return to Jerusalem's oldest location. It is found outside the walls of what today we call the Old City. Located on a steep slope of a narrow spit of land just south of the Temple Mount, it is the original site of Jerusalem. It's the place where David rebuilt the city he conquered from a Canaanite remnant that Joshua had not evicted, called Jebusites. Today, that site is called the City of David. In part one of our visit to the City of David, Israeli archaeologist Yehuda Rapuano introduced us to the site where David's palace stood. Also, the place where most likely he was really buried, and a huge pile of ash from Nebuchadnezzar's destruction of the city 2,400 years ago. As we made our way down to the biblically famous Pool of Siloam, Yehuda talked about his faith in Yeshua and what it has been like for him as a believer to also be a highly regarded archaeologist in Israel's Antiquities Authority. If you have not yet seen part one of our visit to the City of David, be sure to take a look. Today, we arrive at the bottom of the city to the Pool of Siloam. Here, Yehuda will explain the massive structure in its historical and biblical context, and his role as an official archaeologist on the site. He will also introduce us to his fascinating book, Master Plan for the Redemption of Israel. It presents a biblically sound argument for God's master plan, but does so from the perspective of a Jewish Israeli who is both a believer in Yeshua and an archaeologist. It is a perspective that reveals insights most of us have never seen or heard before. Stay tuned, too, for a brief look at the latest and sobering news development in Israel. Now, however, join me as we return to Jerusalem's oldest old city, the City of David, and its biblically famous Pool of Siloam.
We are now at the Pool of Siloam.
We've made it.
Yes,
We've
and
made it to the Pool of Siloam.
Yehuda, you are an archaeologist with the Israel Antiquities Authority. You've been with them for more than 30 years. And today, you're in charge, right, of...
I came here. I wasn't even sure when I first came who was digging it. There were rumors that they were going to dig it, and actually I came and found the director. He saw me before I saw him, and I came down and I wanted on the project, and so I asked him about the pottery. Who's doing the pottery on the site? And he said, "Well, we don't know yet. Are you interested?"
Oh, okay.
So that's how I got into it.
So that's your responsibility.
My interest is the pottery. This is actually the deepest part of Jerusalem.
If you are not yet a subscriber to endtimes.com and would like to see the rest of this important report and others like it, I urge you to subscribe right now at the website endtimes.com for only $7 a month. You will receive a wealth of information and insight from Jimmy Evans, Mark Hitchcock, and experts from around the world, including Israelis living right here in the Jewish state. Do yourself a favor, sign up today. Then join me as together with archaeologist Yehuda Rapuano, we explore the Pool of Siloam in Jerusalem's oldest old city, the City of David.